Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel Fill with Physics. Today we are going to discuss about sorting of materials into groups. Mom, today is the day we organize the new stock. Can I help? Please? Of course, dear. It's a big job, but with your help we'll get it done in no time. Let's get started by sorting these materials into groups. How do we do that, Mom? Dear, we can group materials based on their properties. For example, we can sort them by what they are made up of, their size, shape, color, and their use, and also whether they are hard or soft, shiny or dull, and if they float or sink in water. That sounds fun, Mom. Let's start with these items. What should we do first? Let's see what are the objects are there around us and their materials. We can see a table, bowl, a shirt, pipe, box, bricks, and glass. Whereas these things are made up of different materials. As we can see, the table is made up of wood. The bowl is made up of steel. The shirt is made up of cotton. The pipe is made up of plastic. The box is made up of a paper. And the bricks are made up of mud. The glass is made up of a glass. Let's see what a material means. Material means any substance or mixture of substances which has mass and volume. We see different objects around us which are formed from different materials. While classifying them, we have to consider few things. The first one is a single object usually formed from different materials. Here are some examples. One is spectacles and the other is pan. The spectacles is made from two different materials. One material is glass and the other is the plastic. Whereas the pan is also made from two different materials. One is metal and the other is plastic. So, an object can be made from different materials. The next one is single object formed from single material. Here are some examples. Balloon, toy, towel. Balloon is made of rubber. Toy is made of plastic and towel is made of cotton. So, a single object is formed from a single material. Next one is single material makes different objects. From wood, we make table, chair, door, wardrobe, etc. Whereas from cotton, we make shirt, towel, bed sheet, and pants. So, we are using only a single material, that is wood, for making those many things like table, chair, door, and wardrobe. Whereas we are using only cotton to make those things like shirt, bed sheet, towel, pants, etc. So, there are few more examples. Here are some materials and the objects made from those materials. Glass, only one single material is used to make beaker, glass and bottle. Plastic, one single material is used to make different objects like plastic, bottles, pipes and wires. Steel, which is only one single material used to make objects like rails, bridges, and mud. One single material is used to make objects like bricks, pots. Mom, Why it is important to make an object particularly with a proper material? Let's see what will happen if you don't choose proper material for making the object. A boy has two balls. One is made of plastic and the other is made of metal. First time he chose plastic ball to play and he played happily. Next time he chose the metal ball to play football and then he broke his leg. So it is always important to choose the proper material when making an object based on its intended use. Here is another example. Plastic bag and the paper bag. Paper bag is used to carry dry things, whereas the plastic bag is used to carry both dry and wet things. So, if we used same paper bag for carrying wet things, what will happen? It will tear. So, it is always important to make an object particularly with a proper material based on its purpose. In order to make objects for specific need, we need to understand the properties of materials like appearance, state, solubility, ability to float, and few more are there which are included in the video. Those are transparency, magnetic properties, conduction of heat, and electricity. In the properties of materials, the first one is appearance. Whether the object is shiny or dull, smooth or rough, hard or soft. Here are some examples. Copper jug, mud glass. Copper jug is shiny, which means it has a property called luster. Mud glass is dull, smooth and rough. We have a crepe cloth which is smooth in texture and rough mat. It is rough in texture. When it comes to hard or soft, if an object is hard, means it does not change its shape. It does not allow anything to go into it or scratch over it. It does not beat easily. If an object is soft, means the material can change its shape and allows scratching over it and can break easily. State. Material basically exists in three states: solid, liquid, gas. Solid. Those have fixed shape and fixed volume. Liquid. Those have fixed volume but does not have fixed shape. Gas. No fixed shape and fixed volume. It means it can change its shape and its volume also. Here are some examples of solid, liquid and gas. Stone is an example for solid. It has fixed volume and fixed shape. For liquid, water is an example. Water has its fixed volume but changes its shape based on the container we take. And for gas, air is an example. It has no fixed volume and fixed shape. Solubility. When we mix some materials such as sugar, salt, lemon, vinegar, etc. in water, they completely disappears in it. They completely dissolve in water. These are some materials which are soluble in water. There are other materials such as sand, chalk powder, coconut oil, kerosene, They don't dissolve in water, so they are insoluble in water. If we drop chalk piece into the water, the chalk piece does not dissolve in water. Sand. Sand is also insoluble in water. Kerosene and oil are also insoluble in water. We can see in these examples. Ability to float. Some materials such as wood, plastic, rubber can float on water, which means it has ability to stay on the surface of water. So these materials can float on water. There are other materials such as metal, sand, stone, etc. If we drop them in water, then they goes at the bottom of water. That means these materials does not float on water. Next one is transparency. Some materials allow us to look through them. Those are transparent materials. Examples are glass, water. Some materials does not allow us to look through them. Those are opaque materials. Examples are wood, mud, sand. Some materials allow us to look through them only partially. They are called translucent materials. Examples are trace paper, oily paper. Magnetic properties. Some materials gets attracted towards magnet. Those are magnetic materials. Examples are iron, nickel, cobalt. Whereas some materials does not get attracted towards magnet. Those are non-magnetic materials. Examples are plastic, wood, paper, glass, etc. Conduction of heat. Some materials allow heat to flow through them are called good conductors of heat. Examples are all metals are good conductors of heat. Iron, copper, gold are some metals. Some materials does not allow heat to pass through them are called bad conductors of heat. Examples wood, plastic, cotton, glass, etc. Bad conductors of heat is also called as insulators of heat. Electricity. Some materials allow electricity to pass through them are called conductors. Examples of conductors are all metals and salt solution. Some materials does not allow electricity to pass through them are called insulators. Examples of insulators are wood, plastic, glass, cotton, oil, and distilled water. Distilled water is an insulator, but salt solution is a conductor. We can use any of these properties to sort or to classify the material. This is all about the topic sorting of materials into groups. If you like the video, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more such interesting animation videos. See you in the next video. Bye bye.